This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
The UNI football team loses another heartbreaker in overtime, this time on the road against nationally ranked South Dakota State. 37-34 the final score. Coach, another overtime loss, and another game the Panthers were in right at the very end, but you come up on the short end, unfortunately.
Yeah, 3 overtimes in 3 weeks is something to deal with, and we had an opportunity to win that game in regulation.
Well, let's take a look at the very beginning and just see how we got to the final score. Sievertson put UNI on the scoreboard first, knocking in a 40-yard field goal. Opening drive, Coach, 4 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock, 10 plays, 52 yards. How important was it to get on the scoreboard and draw first blood there?
Well, it was important because we were going against the wind, and we took up most of that quarter into the wind, which was effective because that was a difference in the game early.
But the Panthers, Tyler Sievertson, cut the SDSU lead to 14-6, 41-yard field goal. How important was that drive, Coach? It went about 42 yards and took about 3 minutes. It was a quick drive, and you got points out of it.
Yeah, we started to go no huddle in late in the second quarter and continued it in the third and the fourth, and it was very effective. So we were moving the ball well and very quickly, and that started to swing the momentum in our favor.
Sawyer was pretty efficient with the passes and the accuracy, even with the wind, and how tough South Dakota State was playing defensively.
Yeah, he was 30 for 40 on the day, and he through that no huddle, he really operated well.
So we look at how UNI made it a 1-point game, about 69 seconds left before half. Cole Morgan lined up, hit Kevin Vereen Jr. for a 13-yard touchdown. Vereen's been making plays all year long, really kind of the go-to receiver. That made it 14-13 the score. Very impressive drive right before intermission, Coach.
It was very impressive. Our offense was really operating well, like I said. We were moving the chains. We were quick to the line of scrimmage. South Dakota State showed some deficiencies and some error when we were doing that, so we were taking advantage of it. Unfortunately,
the Jackrabbits came out. They put together a 73-yard drive. It ended with a 17-yard touchdown, make it 21-13 Jackrabbits. How big was that opening drive of the second half for the Jackrabbits?
Well, the big thing was we wanted to get off the field because that wind we were trying to get take advantage of the wind, and we were trying to be aggressive and get them behind the sticks and behind the chains, if you will, and then get our offense back on, but they made a nice drive.
The Panthers answered back. UNI cut SDSU's lead to with an Evan Williams 12-yard receiving touchdown, made it 21-20. Only 2 minutes went off the clock. 45-yard drive, and I like the way Evan Williams, he's a multi-threat, kind of like David Johnson.
Yeah, Evan did a great job yesterday, and to set that up was Logan Cunningham's kickoff return because, again, the wind played in a factor of that, kind of blew back, and we caught it on a bounce and got extra yardage.
Panthers then with 5:48 left in the third quarter. Nice drive and had a touchdown to Braden Lehman, a 38-yard reception. Lehman, of course, stepping in for Sam Rohr, tight end, and it's kind of the next man in at this point in the season with how many injuries this team has, and Lehman's had a good season.
Yeah, that's what I'm pleased with most. I go back and look at this game, and we can be upset and frustrated, but there was guys that played their tails off yesterday and that were coming into the season as in backup roles that are now playing starting roles for us.
Panthers then went for the 2-point conversion. Talk about why you wanted to do that, and the play call was successful, Coach.
Yeah, I thought it was a good call, a good scheme, and we went for it. We had them on their heels. Thought that was the time to get the 2 points back and get the numbers back in our favor, and threw it to a Rush, so another name that we had talked about. Caught him on the backside, and he made a nice play.
John Rush, another sophomore, scores, and the Panthers go up 28-21. SDSU able to tie the game 28-28 with about 1:17 left in the third quarter. You're able to hold the Jackrabbits off the scoreboard in the fourth quarter, though. How tough was your defense in that final quarter of regulation?
I thought our defense played well all day. It was into the wind and the factors that we were up against, and I thought our guys played well and got us in position to win because Ray Mitchell got that intercept late in the fourth to set up the final field goal. For whatever reason, we missed that one with, the players played well, put us in position to win. Unfortunately, we didn't make that field goal.
Yeah, a couple just missed opportunities. Both teams get a field goal in the first overtime. In the second overtime, Panthers get a field goal, but Jackrabbits get a touchdown. So again, final score, Panthers lose in double overtime. Just talk about the morale of the team and what you like about the fight that you saw from them this week in a game that went right down to the wire yet again.
Well, what overtime man, you find out about life in a hurry, man. You gotta, everything's on the line every play, and we fought our way into that. That's what I liked about it. I thought our players really played hard. It was one of the hardest played games that I've seen our team play, and any team that I've had. It was just that we're not making the break that you need at the end to clean these games up and win them close instead of losing close, and that's what's happening.
Coach, best of luck next week on the road against Illinois State. Hopefully get those breaks and get the win, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.
Plenty more Panther sports talk, including a feature on Zach Hutcomb right after this.